ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Namaste, all of you. Welcome back to our continuing study of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha from the pages of Poojya Swamiji's, Poojya Swami Dayananda Saraswati's Geetha home study course. In these sessions, we are together studying chapter 2 of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha titled Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga, the topic of knowledge. The topic of knowledge. As we have seen before, knowledge in the context of Vedantic studies, in the Upanishads, and in the Gita means knowledge about two entities. Knowledge about two entities. One branch of knowledge deals with anatma. One branch of knowledge deals with anatma. And the other branch deals with the most important entity, the other entity, namely Atma. Krishna will say later, Anatma is apara prakriti and Atma or Brahman is Bhagavan's para prakriti. All our Veda based writings deal with only these two entities, para prakriti and apara prakriti, and the corresponding vidyas are called paravidya or paravidya, and paravidya deals with para prakriti and aparavidya or aparavidya that deals with apara prakriti. These are the only two channels of study, but each complements the other. Without the study of aparavidya, paravidya is impossible. Impossible. And without studying about para prakriti through paravidya, study of apara prakriti is incomplete. Aparavidya is incomplete without paravidya. Paravidya is required to study, aparavidya is required to study paravidya. And if we don't come to paravidya, aparavidya is incomplete. They complement each other. The whole of Bhagavad Gita is sprinkled with these two paths of study, aparavidya and paravidya. We must remember that Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha is primarily a moksha shastra. Bhagavad Gita is primarily a moksha shastra. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita are meant to reflect to us our higher nature. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita and the Guru's words serve as mirrors that help to reflect our true nature to ourselves, our Satchidananda Swarupaha to ourselves. Since Shrimad Bhagavad Gita primarily deals with Jnana Yoga and through Jnana Yoga blesses the student of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita with moksha, Krishna began the teaching at the Jnana Yoga level, at the highest level. At the beginning of the teaching, which began in Shloka 11 of this chapter, Ashocyananvashocastvam pragyavadamscha bhashase gatasunagatasumscha nanushocanti panditaha. That's how Lord Krishna began. And he will go on and on and on up to the 66th shloka of chapter 18. Ending his teaching with the famous verse of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, the Charama shloka, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyah Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. Between these two shlokas, the entire gamut of the teaching Krishna gives out. So he begins with Jnana Yoga, which is one of the 5 topics that are dealt with throughout the Gita. The 5 topics being Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, the atmosphere of bhakti, and sadgunaha, values, a value based life. These are the 5 topics that are covered throughout the Gita. Throughout the Gita. Swami Paramarthananda repeatedly mentions these 5 topics to give us an idea about what the study of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha involves. Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti, and Sadgunaha. Krishna begins with Jnana Yoga, which is the Sakshat Karanam for gaining knowledge and moksha, while Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Bhakti, and Sadgunaha are the Sahakari Sadhanani, the ones that aid the study of Vedanta. So Krishna begins with Jnana Yoga. He went on up to shloka number 25, and then gradually led up to the present shloka number 47 that we are studying, in which he actually defines Karma Yoga. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhuhu ma te sangostva karmani. This is the shloka that we have been studying in the last few capsules. We will pick up the thread from where we left in the last capsule and take our study forward. Poojya Swamiji said that the entire psychology of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha, the entire Gita psychology is dealt with in terms of raga and dvesha alone. The entire Gita psychology is dealt with in terms of raga and dvesha alone. No other norms are used. And so, what should you do when your whole life is dedicated to the altar of ragadveshas? What should you do when your whole life is dedicated to the altar of ragadveshas? To fulfill dvesha, to fulfill dvesha, you must stall what you do not want to happen, isn't it? To fulfill dvesha, you must stall what you do not want to happen. And when you succeed, you are very happy that you avoided it. Some people have become great devotees simply by avoiding what could have been a very serious accident. They say that God saved them. When you avoid something unpleasant, it is a great relief. There is a definite ananda that results. People talk as though it is a great accomplishment, when really you did not accomplish anything. The incident that could have created a problem for you simply did not happen. Yet you are so relieved that you become a devotee. Why? Because something was avoided. Because something was avoided. Thus, avoidance is a fulfillment too. Avoidance is a fulfillment too. So you see that what you do not want and you have to get rid of. What you do not want and you have to get rid of. What you want to have, what you want to have, you should have, and what you already have that is desirable to you has got to be retained. Very important and interesting observations. What you do not want and you have to get rid of. What you want to have, you should have, and what you already have that is desirable to you, has got to be retained. This is ragadvesha. This is ragadvesha. Important analysis made by Poojya Swamiji. Therefore, your activities are nothing but ragadveshas. Your psychological problems are also nothing but ragadveshas. What else are they? What else are they? If you had no ragadveshas, you would have no problems. Just like in deep sleep. Until you sleep, you may have ragadveshas. The pillow may not be comfortable, the room may be chilly, or you may have 100 other complaints. You may have 100 other complaints. But once you have gone to sleep, there are no likes and dislikes. Shankara says this in Atma Bodha. Ragadveshas buddhau sattvam pravartate. Sushuptau nasti tannashe tasmad buddhestu natmanaha. Anyway, that's at a different level. He says ragadveshas belong only to the buddhi, not to the atma. That's at a different level. Until you sleep, you may have ragadveshas. The pillow may not be comfortable. The bed may not be comfortable. The room may be chilly. Or you may have 100 other complaints. But once But once you have gone to sleep, there are no likes and dislikes, no ragadveshas. This ragadvesha argument is simple and complete. This ragadvesha argument is simple and complete. Some things should be kept simple because more you complicate them, more the problems are. This applies especially to psychological problems, which are based on your anxiety to fulfill likes and dislikes, and also on the judgments you make with reference to their non fulfillment. We will pick up the thread of this lovely discussion in the upcoming capsules and take our study forward. Hari Om.